So Ralph, I know you've had diabetes for about 10 or 12 years. Why don't you tell me what's going on?
I've cut back almost 90% of my carbs. Totally. I was on an exercise program, staying away from the sugar, eating smaller portions. I've been doing that for the past 3 weeks, and I've got my numbers down pretty good.
Okay, but I mean, how do you feel about like having to cut out almost all carbs?
I had a roll during this period of time, and it was probably one of the greatest things I ever tasted because I hadn't had one in so long. So I do miss the things that I used to eat.
Ralph has put himself on a very low carbohydrate diet. In my opinion, it's actually a little bit too low. So he's found when he has a moderate amount of carbohydrate, it spikes his blood sugar. I think that's probably a good time for Ralph to have a discussion about different kinds of carbohydrates and portion sizes that should help keep his sugar in good control. Well, that's really hard because a diabetic diet should be a flexible eating plan. You shouldn't have to cut out almost all carbs. So what I want to do today is kind of show you some kind of carbohydrates you can incorporate into your diet, some healthy carbs, so we can make your diet a little more livable.
That would be great because I'm trying very hard, but I do need more help. I felt that I've been overpowered by the diabetes because in order to conquer it, you have to be on a strict diet, and sometimes when you're trying to eat food, you feel guilty.
So tell me about your exercise. I know you used to be very active, you were an athlete. What's been going on recently with your exercise?
I can walk on flat ground with no problem. When I go to an elevation, as much as anywhere from 20 to 40%, then my back starts to give me trouble because I have herniated discs. So it really restricts my activities as far as walking is concerned. I would like to move more and have more activity, without putting my back in jeopardy.
Okay, that's tough. I know herniated discs can be painful, but I think we can find some ways to get you active because being active and exercising can really help control your blood sugar and your weight. So today we'll talk about some ways to kind of get you up and moving a little bit. So Ralph, when you hear the word carbs, what do you think of?